डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी.
Namaskar friends, I am Dr. Dhaval Pandya welcomes you all from the Chaitanya Studio of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University. Today we are going to learn about MBA02 subject Marketing Management. Code is MBA02C201, block number 2, unit number 7, promotion mix. That is the subject, and now what we have learned till date we'll see. Okay, these are the syllabus of unit number 7. Introduction to market promotion, definition of market promotion, significance and importance of market promotion, market communication, the communication process, promotion mix, advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, publicity, public relation. Advertising budget, methods to set advertising budget, advertising media selection, types of media, measuring advertising effectiveness, sales promotion tools, and consumer promotion tools. Okay. In previous lecture, we could complete all these things. And in today's lecture, we will understand advertising budget, methods to set advertising budget, advertising media selection, types of media. These 4 points, mainly 3 points, we will try to cover in today's lecture. Starting from advertising budget. Once the market is clear about its advertising objectives, another critical decision he needs to take is allocating the advertising budget. Advertising budget is the amount of money allocated by a firm for its advertising campaign for a specific period of time. Factors affecting advertising budget. There are 5 factors affecting advertising budget. First is stage in the product life cycle. New products typically require large advertising budget as their awareness in the market is relatively lesser. You see marketers spending large amounts when a product is in its introduction or in a growth stage. These are the stages of a product life cycle when a marketer usually doesn't intend to earn a lot out of the product, but he thinks to improve the demand and the market share for the product. Second, market share and consumer base. Usually products with high market share require less advertising expenditure as a percentage of sales to maintain their share. Product having a large consumer base usually are well known in the market and enjoy good brand equity. Third, the intensity of competition. In an industry where a large number of competition prevail, a marketer needs to spend large amount of advertising to stand the competition. Fourth, advertising frequency. For new products entering the market or a market with a high intensity of competition, or when a product is in its peak season, in case of seasonal products, the frequency of advertising needs to be high. The higher the frequency of advertising, the higher will be the advertising budget. Fifth, product substantiability. A product Surviving in a high competitive market requires heavy advertising. Similarly, a product which has a high substitution rate also requires heavy advertising. So these are the factors affecting advertising budget. Now, methods to set advertising budget. Okay, there are 6 points. Adaptive control method. This is a method proposed by Professor John Little. According to him, this method marketer divides his market into small sections. These sections have to be more or less similar to each other. Second, objective and task method. This is one of the most rational method of setting advertising budget. There are no marketing activities that are directionless, which means a marketer always set certain advertising objectives to be achieved and define the advertising task that will have to be performed to achieve those objectives. Third, percentage of sales method. This is again a very common method of setting advertising budget used by marketers. As the name itself suggests, a certain percentage of the sales is set aside as an advertising budget. This is understood. Fourth, affordability method. This is the method more used by marketers where advertising is not considered among the most important functions of marketing. Here, the marketer allocate funds to all the different activities that he wants to carry out, and the remaining amount is located for advertising. Fifth, competitive parity method. A lot of times companies tend to set advertising budget in comparison with the competitors advertising budget. These budget may match the competition budget in terms of the advertising spend is done in rupee or as percentage of sales. Sixth, expert opinion method. This method is not only used to budget advertising spend but universally used for planning various management and marketing activities. So these are the method to set advertising budget. Now advertising media selection. Advertising media selection. There are many medium that can be used for advertising. Commercial advertising media can include wall painting, billboard, street furniture components, printed flyers and rags, cards, radio, cinema and television advertising, web banner, mobile telephone, screen, shopping cart, etc. Now, factors affecting the selection of media. Okay, there are 5 factors affecting the selection of media. Objective of the firm. Every company defines the objectives that is wishes to achieve through an advertising campaign. These objectives may again differ from new product to existing products, from one geographical area to another, from one set target audience to another, and so on. Second, the spending capacity of the advertiser. As we know, that advertising through mass media is an expensive affair, and if an advertiser tries to advertise through every medium available in might land up making losses. So third, the number of people the message needs to be reached. Another important factor that an advertiser look into before he decide upon the advertising media to be used in the number of people he wants to reach with the advertisement. Fourth, the type of customer to be reached. Some companies have very specific client. Such companies normally prefer to advertise only to their clients and not to the general public at large. So this is for particular client only. Fifth, the coverage of the medium. Every medium has a different coverage. A local newspaper in a vernacular language would only have a local coverage limited to a city or an area, while an advertisement in an internationally well known website like Google would cover the entire globe. Sixth, the credibility and image of the medium. In a developing country like India, the public is quite influenced by advertising. Any product that is advertised on a medium which has a national or international coverage is perce- uh, thought. I mean, the perception of the public is the product is brand value of the it must be a branded one. Now, types of media. There are a lot of types of media. Advertising have a wide variety of advertising media to choose from. The potential of various media could be local, state, national, or even international level. But before an advertiser to plan and decide which media to choose or not to choose, it is important for him to have a complete knowledge about each and every media. First one is print media. As the name itself suggests, it is a printed form of publicity or advertising. It is one of the more popular method of advertising. Print media is considered to be one of the more traditional medium. It includes newspaper, magazines, journals, uh, directories, etc. Second, newspaper. Newspaper are one of the most traditional means of getting news. This is why probably it has a very deep penetration among the people. The popularity of newspaper is universal, that is in developed as well as underdeveloped countries. Even in the rural areas, newspaper are of great importance. Second, magazines, journals, and periodicals. Like newspaper, magazines are also a strong print medium. One of the advantage that magazine have over newspaper is that the life is longer than a newspaper, and most of the time magazines are read more carefully and in detail as compared to a newspaper. Third, directories. Usually directories are a collection of name and address. One of the most common form of a directory in India is a directory printed by the telecom department containing the phone numbers and address of the people who have telephone connection of BSNL. Fourth, flyers. Flyers of pamphlets are in other very popular means of advertising, particularly at local level. It is a printed piece of paper which is distributed among the target audience. Okay, with this, we'll see the broadcast media. The broadcast media mainly includes television and radio. These mediums are also known as the audiovisual medium. They are among the most popular means of advertising, and they are pursued to add a lot of brand value and the product being advertised on it. Television. Advertising on television has always been a issue of prestige for most marketers across the globe. Products being advertised on television have always been able to gain strong brand image. Second, informations. An informations is a long format television commercial, typically 5 minutes or longer. The word informations is made from the word information and commercial. The main objective in the informations is to create an impulse purchase so that the consumer sees the presentation or demonstration and then immediately buys the product through the advertised toll-free telephone numbers or website. Third, radio. As we have discussed about radio broadcast traditionally was not a popular medium for advertising among advertiser, but with the privatization of the radio broadcast industry, FM and all, a new life has flown into the industry. The private FM radios channels have been successful in attracting millions of listeners. Fourth, cinemas. Advertising in cinema hall in between the movie, particularly during the interval time, has been a popular format of advertising since a very long time. Since it is limited to a cinema hall, the advertisement can only be featured to people who come to watch a movie in a particular cinema hall. It is majorly only done at a local level. Now, outdoor media. Almost all of us are out on the road sometimes on the day for some or the other reason. This gives an advertiser an opportunity to expose us to advertisement for product and service outside our home or workplace. And because it is outdoors, it is known as outdoor media. So now some of the outdoor advertising media have been discussed. Hoardings. Hoardings are large signboard placed at popular locations like traffic signals, bus stop, alongside highly trafficked road, outside schools and colleges, outside on top of suitably located building structure, etc. And most of the times they are managed by local advertising agencies. Second, billboards. Billboards are smaller version of hoardings. They are almost used in the same way and at very similar location and hoardings. Third, kiosk. One of the uh, forms of kiosk is small foldable tents or canopies set up alongside road to advertise the product. A lot of companies also prefer to have a person seated in the kiosk who will distribute information about the company's product through oral inquiry or pamphlets. Fourth, neon signs. Neon signs are made of neon tube lights used for advertising. Words are written with neon tubes and are planted on boards on buildings. Now, internet. It is one of the newest form of advertising product. Internet or online advertising, as it is also called, is gaining great importance nowadays. A marketer can advertise on the internet by creating his own website or by putting up an advertising banner. Product pictures like scrolls, flash, messages, etc. on popular websites like Google, Facebook, Yahoo, etc. These advertising messages then can further be liked to the marketer's website. Then social media. One of the medium that has taken the world by storm these days is social media. Social media these days has become a huge opportunity for advertising to utilize for advertising purpose. These wings of social media spread spreads not only on computer but now also on mobile with social networking applications like WhatsApp and so on, Twitter, LinkedIn and all. Placement. Product placement is an advertising approaches whether in advertiser internationally include product into entertainment program such such as movie, television program and video games. Actors in the program or movie use the product of a particular brand which is prominently visible. Advertisers pay money to the program or movie maker to do so. Okay, with this note we conclude our today's lecture. Which question can be asked from this lecture? Then we can say first is what is promotion mix? Explain in detail. Advertising, discuss in detail. Personal selling, describe in detail. What is sales promotion? Publicity, describe in detail. And last, what is public relations? Okay, with this note we conclude our lecture. We'll continue this unit only with next lecture. Till then, goodbye. Thank you so much.